All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to episode 7 of Can I Solo? So yesterday was actually a big day. We got update 44, huge patch, a lot of PvP changes. Battlegrounds got new updates, and of course we have the events going on as well. But with that said, I'm going to continue on with the dungeons. I think today might be a long day because I was looking at the dungeons we still have to do. City of Ash 2 is today. I don't think we can do Dire Frost simply because there's a lever mechanic that requires 2 people and straight up just can't do it. So you're probably going to do Crypt of Hearts 2 as well and City of Ash 2. And if we have time for a DLC, then I kind of want to try Balsanar just because I think that Balsanar is doable. Also, this was a fun one. And man, we got the trifecta here earlier this year, and I thought that was pretty difficult actually. So anyway, with that said, let's start it up. Hope you guys are enjoying the series too, by the way. It's cool going back, doing all this once again. I actually do dungeons and pledges on a regular with my friends, but it's been a while since I've soloed a lot of these things. So pretty interesting to see how much time has changed for our 7-year series a while ago. All right, so let's see. Our inventory is almost full. What is in our inventory? We got a lot of... Oh.
What did I miss?
Oh yeah, there's new companions as well. Do I need these? Get these out of my inventory. Okay, probably fine for now. Yeah, City of Ash 2. This is a kind of a long dungeon. You guys remember when this first came out? I don't know how many OG players there are, but there were a lot of bosses that were just hard stoppers for all of us. And I'll try to show you some of the OG strats that we did. And nowadays it's like, it's not difficult, it's just still long in terms of time to complete. But yeah, I think this one was a difficult one back in the day because everyone wanted the Balkan Scoria helmet by doing it on Vet. And back in the day before like one Tamriel, all of this stuff, like if you got it in the wrong trait or something, like your gear, then you would have to keep farming it. But nowadays you can just transmute everything and huge quality of life. I gotta go make more food and potions later. Oh boy, are we stuck here again? What are we in combat with? Thought I killed everything on the path. Maybe I left something behind. You see, the thing is still aggroed. They really need to have an aggro radius for all of this. Like, sometimes they'll de-leash, I think is what it's called. But that leash is like, it lasts so long and it's so far away. Oh, Crystal Frags? Or Crystal Flags has a thing now? Oh yeah, that must be new in update 44. That's cool. How do you get it? Purchase, promotion, or event. Wait, you can You can buy skill styles now. Oh yeah, these are free. Make sure to get them if you haven't already. I kind of want to get this. Acquired through events.
You would not say that of one who challenges us. It learned our ways. It has the Lord's favor. Do you see what it wears on its belt? If it truly Let's not take any chances with this one.
So this boss has 3 mini bosses, and they keep healing, or like there's a healer and one that teleports, and there's an archer. Back in the day, there was an order where you did it, otherwise it would just get bursted. It's not really an issue these days.
Clear your mind and break the spell.
A fun ult drop.
Attack! I'm coming for you, Gilrain.
There's actually a fragment that you can get now with update 44. Dude, I actually have no idea where it is actually. Can I search for it? Yeah, I don't actually know where it is, but you get the little fragment thingies from... I actually want to look at it. Hold on. Style. Character skill styling. Oh yeah, so this one was the new one. You can undo the undo one. Oh, there's one from City of Ash 2. Wait, do they need to be on vet to get it? Good news, we're in City of Ash 2. I'm glad we waited, because I knew like we were gonna get something like style effects. I wasn't sure which dungeon, and I'm glad it's here. We're getting this done, so we don't have to do it again. Let's go.
That's it. Are you hurt?
So mini boss coming up over here.
Now you die. Oblivion did he get here? Damn it.
Use ultimate 3 times.
I need healing. Oh, that's it. Much better.
Help me!
Annoying boss that CCs.
Move to flank. Kill them! From the side!
Apparently these purple plunder skulls also give the horned owl feathers, which are
Gilrain, you look
kind of rare,
alright? What did they do to you?
and you need 10 of them for the
Never mind
event,
that. How about you try not getting yourself killed?
which
The
is
Vulcan
under
Prince Titan. We're going to slay them before
holiday
they do the
events,
same
which
to
is
us.
festival that's going on right now. We need 10 of them for the owl pet. You know, I was gonna run past it, but I figured we're probably gonna get stuck through some door later on, so might as well just full clear. Enemies on this bridge that are summoned are spawning infinitely, so you want to clear it out as fast as you can. Holy CCs though.
You're never content to rest on your laurels. I admire that.
Yeah, those things that run down here, those are infinitely spawning, I believe.
The day will be ours.
Dude, that AoE does not look like it should have hit. That huge cleave. I want to save my ult for the boss. I'm just trying to cycle around it, kite it. You guys remember Horventude, the boss? This used to be a tricky one back in the day, where if you couldn't burn it,
We can't get
what
past
people
that.
would do is go onto this rock where the tank would hold it here and the DPS would go on top of this rock. I didn't actually know a chest could spawn here, by the way. And then like the people would hold the boss over there and we would just burn it from over here. So that was the OG strat like 10 years ago. Nowadays
For glory!
DPS is probably at like an all-time high. When the ad spawn, just kill them.
Come on, get out of there!
You think you'll survive this?
I can't take much more of this!
I'm so glad I have the AoE Atro instead of the single target one.
Envelop them in flame.
Secret pie achievement in there.
Fine.
So there used to be, or I'm pretty sure the strat still works here. What you do is go down here if you don't want to fight all the ad. It's kind of annoying actually, to the point where I'm like, I'm not even sure. It's probably not even worth doing, but just to show you what it would be like. Back in the day when this was difficult, people would do the skip, and you basically get on your mount, and it's, you get up here, and you just keep going. You skip the entire like bridge full. But yeah. Oh my god. What is the range on half of these things? Let me just get into the boss.
What is that up in the sky? It's like no fowl I've ever seen.
This is the end of the line. Falcon Scoria wants you dead.
Everything in here CCs you and actually obnoxious. If this was Arcanist, would not have an issue.
I think that might have been excessive. That's over with, I suppose.
So this boss, at certain phases, it'll summon like one of those spinny Atronachs, and usually the tank just kites it around while the DPS just burn the boss. Nowadays, it's a stack and burn.
The Deadlands take you. Arise. We have visitors.
Usually, you don't have to kill the spinny Atros.
Show our visitors how bright a new day can
At a,
burn.
I think now, okay, yeah, they spawn one at a time. I don't think even back in the day, no one actually killed the spinnies. We just kind of kited them in a circle.
Burn and be reborn.
Sheath your weapons. Battle is won.
I need aid.
Falcon Scoria will not suffer this! Slay the mortals!
You mess with the swordsman, you'll get the point.
I need healing.
Healers. Ever done Maelstrom? A lot of these names look familiar from the Daedra. Do the exact same thing. Holy, I'm looking at the timer for this video. City Bash 2 is definitely a long one. We kind of knew that, but we're like 70% done.
You're here! Let's go! We have to destroy the Sigil Stone in order to close the Oblivion Gate for good. Gilren says Vulcan Scoria guards it.
So the little ad that goes up the stairs, you could kill it, or you just let them go up the stairs. What does it do? Nothing. I'm holding my ult for the boss. It should be in a wave or two. I've seen people get yeeted off. All you have to do is literally not stand by the edge and you're good. One mini down. Doing this twice is actually very tedious, and they only get a pass for doing this because this is one of the earlier dungeons back in the day. But overall, they haven't done that. They've done a couple of other things where, you know how like in most of those like Zelda games, it's usually you do things 3 times? Or in most RPGs, it's like, here, collect 3 of insert item. They still do that, but it's not as tedious as this one, so that's always good.
Take you.
Boss should be after this wave. Should spawn like right here. All right, final boss. Let's do this. And we can also get the style. So the mechanics of this fight are usually the boss will break the pads after a certain amount of time. That's why you see these circles on the ground. There's 5 of them. On hard mode, you basically lose 2 of them by default. And so they break into certain order. And so you just kind of know where you're going. But no matter what, there's always safe spots. Once you learn them, it's not that big. So easy.
Mind your surroundings.
Oh, it's this one on. They move in different patterns based on if you're on bet and everything. So this phase is just a DPS check.
Courage brings victory.
And no big deal. Or not DPS, heal check.
You will burn.
Crypt Bastion. Give me the style thingy. Fragment of Ash. Let me see. Yeah, we got the hard ones done. Well, none of them are particularly hard. This one, the one in Sunspire, is just a trial, and we did that yesterday with my guild. So that one is done. City Bash 2 is the longest one. The rest of these are, you know... Cauldron is pretty easy in terms of, dungeon. What is this? Let me clean my inventory. So yeah, that was a long dungeon. We knew that going in. So I don't know if we'll have time for 3 of them this video, but we could definitely do a second one. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do on our list is Crypt of Hearts 2.
I'll be just a step behind you.
Leave the students.
Actually,
I'm
ooh,
going
this is a tricky one. Can we actually do this one? The only hard part, I think, would actually be the final
You
boss.
are not yourself, Narayan.
I actually don't know if we can do this one. Because the final boss will do, like, it chooses one person of the 4. And basically people have to break the shield before it happens. Otherwise, I think it's a one-shot, like, straight up, it doesn't matter. So we'll try it for science, but I'm not sure how completable it is. Because it's always going to choose me. Yeah, so Narayaneth is going to do this one mechanic that I'm not sure if I can do.
Oh, that's it. Much better.
But yeah, we'll science it. We're going to get to the final boss, and then the boss is going to go down to like 40% or something. And then we're going to get hit with that mechanic, and then we're going to get stuck. One-shot mechanics. Anti-solo fun. That's how I predict this dungeon. Unless we miraculously survive it. Oh no, boys.
It's just up ahead, and it's under guard. Be careful.
Prepare to die, villain!
But aside from that, like, I don't think there's any other stopping points.
I need healing! We're going to open you up. Find some chains to hang your innards. Even if you defeat me, you won't get
So what that thing is
far.
gonna do is, like, they're channeling a Colossus behind me.
Healer!
Destroy!
You could prevent that. I just chose to focus boss first. Where are all these ads coming from? Did they just... Oh, we cleared them.
You're paralyzed. Don't think. Move!
Ah, there's a door coming up. That means we gotta clear everything or we're gonna get stuck.
You're going to save my wife? She doesn't deserve to be saved. Leave those souls. Kill the intruders.
A fight? Good.
So one person's gonna get webbed, and usually people have to break you out of that, but I don't know how long that lasts. Can you break out of that? Ooh, that's a 25-second web. Holy. Yeah, people have to break you out of this one. Can't believe we survived that. Or not. Just did it again. This might be a long fight, boys. Bastion, don't turn the boss towards me.
I need a healer.
Oh my god, boys. This is gonna be a long fight. It's gonna keep cycling. And though you can't break free out of it. Oh, it cycles every 30 seconds. Pet DPS.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm trying to get off like a dot and a heal every time. This boss is so dumb. Holy. Oh god, actually. Yo, just kill it. Yo, let's go! Pet DPS, let's...
Perhaps we have a chance at this. Let me take my students out of the dangerous reach. Urianet will answer for this. He has to.
Dude, that did so much damage. Atro did huge damage. Pets did quite a bit. Or Scamp did. Hurricane, all my dots. I think the only reason why I survived that is because I'm an Oakensork and had all the buffs going on. Otherwise, I probably would have died. Oh, this is 2. We go the other way.
I'll open the lock on the other side. The study is just a bit farther. This way. Whatever he keeps in here now, it's well guarded.
This doesn't concern you, outsider.
Ooh, can we do this one? It requires us to pull both levers, or at least in a similar time frame. Man, this one is not solo friendly.
This was our bedroom. We used to store our adventuring relics here. It's warded. Quite a defense for such a small
I am not
room.
afraid of you.
There must be a way to open it. And these statues didn't used to be here.
Sometimes there's a chest behind here.
Died.
Not today.
Husband's journal mentions a ritual that brought the Daedra performed out in the rain. Only a few points.
Out! The lot of you! You've no right to enter!
The Daedra have destroyed much of the school.
You're a tenacious lot. If you insist, I'll be happy to feed you to the blade.
Wanted to pull them all and AoE them down. No. Is there a boss here? Oh, there was. Just spawned in. So for this one, you only need to kill one of them. And it turns into a giant colossus. Kind of the same as one. But you can out DPS both of them. Nothing happens.
The mortals think they've won. Let's show them how wrong.
Easy.
The brothers Elambris, defeated again. A shame Daedra don't stay dead.
Hollandway returns to her suffering. You have no say in it.
How did you come upon it?
All that should concern you is that it counsels me. It convinced me of your betrayal, of the need for the students to pay for their insolence.
So this boss is a little bit trickier with 4 people than it is with, one. Because it's going to hit you in a cardinal direction, and then if you overlap and stack them, it gets harder. So like here, if you overlap any circles, it's bad. Most of the time, people don't bring all the ads into the boss. You could, clear them. Okay, it's sending us back. Always turn your camera because the puddles spawn behind you and it will also explode. On Vet, it is... I think it's a one-shot. All right, so this is gonna be where the test is. I don't think we can beat this just because force mechanics, not because the DPS check. So here's how this boss is gonna work. The boss is gonna spawn. These grates over here are where ghosts are gonna spawn. If you're doing this on hard mode, the tank takes the ghosts away if you're doing that, and then you leave like 3 or 4 alive of them. And then everyone else just burn the boss. If you've done Maelstrom, a lot of this should be familiar. But the phase that we're gonna get stuck on most likely is when he like pulls the sword out and he takes one person.
It's your turn. I don't even need the blade to best you.
On Maelstrom, that's a phase you do at the top of the arena.
To arms!
You're trying my patience. This will end you.
Yep, this is it. Can I outburn it? Can my AoE dots do it? Think we can do it?
Your
Oh,
deaths
it
here
just...
were meaningless. I hope you're pleased with yourself. Your bodies will serve me now.
literally held. I wonder, okay, as always, that what we do with testing. What other tanky sets do I have? I'm pretty sure it's one-shot damage though, but for the sake of testing it, we'll see. I'm gonna try to drop my Atro a little bit later so it gets a few extra seconds of damage.
For glory!
Here, allow my friends to show you a good time.
Ooh, I felt the DPS loss.
Souls. You'll never leave here alive. You're trying my patience. Think I feared fighting
It's only
you?
100k shield.
Your deaths won't
It is a one shot.
but I'll be happy
Okay.
to my collection.
We just need a little bit more damage output. I think that was what is that? The damage that goes through shields. Oh, flappies have a different color too. I should probably get these later. Let me try something.
I am not afraid
My
of you.
wife has been dealt with. It's your turn.
I need to actually build up ult.
Run, fools! You're trying my patience.
Oh, I just need to get as much damage output as I can.
Be still.
Nice damage output check. Yes, let's go.
You did
They
it.
made their choices. So be it.
You see, this is what the things you have to actually know about, like knowing the boss mechanics, how to get around it, and so like this is what happens. It's just knowledge of the game that you could swap out. So Trap was doing a dot over there, which was more than Hurricane. I knew the second time that I wasn't going to die from that one, so I took off a little bit of survivability for more damage down, and I was able to break through the shield from that one. So yeah, we just needed a little bit more damage output. Anyway, that's cool.
You think I trust you?
Catch 8 fish. Heal amount with scribed abilities. So I have that.
I will send the blade away, and I will do so on my own terms. No matter
We
what.
should have used this the entire time. Is that one? This is a heal. Anyway, with that said, that was cool. Unfortunately, City of Ash 2 took a long time, so we don't have enough time to do a third one in this video. But with that said, we'll be back next time. Let's see what we're going to be doing. So I think we can do Celine's Web. I don't think that... Wait. Yeah, I don't think there's any major stopping point. It might be Celine's Bear at the end, but I don't think that's a one-shot on normal. And then everything else. We did Volenfell already. All these should be doable. And we got some DLCs. So with that said, thanks so much for watching this episode. We'll be back tomorrow with some more stuff. See you later.